Hello, everyone. Keto weight loss coach Dan Quibo here. And you're seeing some of the meals that I've had over the past few days. For those of you that don't know yet, I have a new boot camp designed for beginners. It's designed to get people fat adapted in 30 days. There will be no politics. There will be no speak of COVID or the pandemic. It's going to be very stress free, having a lot of delicious foods. For the last 3 days, I've kicked myself out of ketosis on purpose by eating a bunch of carbs. I tried to eat a lot of the most addictive foods that I could think of. And so I basically looked at what are my actual favorites, right? I wanted to make this tough on myself because I know that there's a lot of people that have been struggling. A lot of people have been stress eating, really off the rails, really gone, off of keto, having a hard time getting back. And you're basically back into that carb addiction cycle where you're self medicating, making yourself feel better with these kind of foods. So for the last 3 days, here's what I've been doing. And I was fat adapted beforehand. I was really in control of my eating. So it's been a bit of a struggle for me to do this because when I see these foods now, I don't really see something delicious. I look at pizza and I see gout. I look at French fries and I see diabetes. It's really hard to change my mindset. I'm very set in my ways. I've been doing keto for 8 years now. So for me to do a carb up and eat all these carbs to kick myself out of ketosis, it's been really tough. Like it really has. I've been going through all the mental stuff and what if I have trouble getting back on and feeling guilty about it. And even though this is quite intentional, quite on purpose, I know how bad these foods are for me. So it's been a real struggle and I've really had a hard time doing it. I thought, it's going to be just like having these cheats. I would enjoy it. It would be like, enjoying these like a cheat meal. I can't do it that way, because I almost look at that as giving up on myself and all the same things that I'm sure a lot of you guys have felt, when you do get off the wagon, you do have some cheats, whether that be of the holidays or stress eating. I've had to go through the same stuff. So what I've decided to do is I do have a more for beginners or people that have really gotten pretty far away from doing keto for a while, and they really do need to go through all the steps. First step, getting into ketosis, then staying consistently in ketosis, working your way into getting fat adapted. I've put a really good program together with my wife's help. We've basically simplified our menu and put together all kinds of keto and carnivore options. And I've also decided to add cheese in just to kind of give a little bit of something a little bit different. There'll be some gravies, a couple of things like that. Anyways, it starts tomorrow, guys. This is what I've been eating. On Friday, I had a bunch of hash browns for breakfast, and later on in the day, I had some French fries. Then on Saturday, we decided to order Chinese food, which used to be my favorite. Ordered a bunch of extra rice. I ordered 2 things of chicken fried rice because I'm trying to keep it pretty clean. I don't want a lot of wheat. I wanted to have a lot of potatoes and rice to do my carb up. Today I decided to do the pizza because that was one of the most addictive foods. One of my friends says, pizza, did you have pizza? And I'm like, you know what? That's probably one of the more addictive things you can have, the carbs and fat combination. That's what I'm going to do. So yesterday was all the rice that I had, chicken fried rice, probably a couple pounds worth of it, hundreds of grams of carbs, no doubt. And then today we ordered a pizza, so I had a meat lover's pizza. It was okay. Definitely not worth it. Like not what I thought it would be. I thought it would be this amazing thing to have, and I really had a hard time. And I still have some left downstairs. I had about so it's a 12-inch pizza. That's probably going to be all I'm going to eat today. Probably a few hundred grams of carbs. Probably most of my calories. I'm not trying to eat thousands and thousands of calories or anything like that. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm absolutely kicked out of ketosis. Some of my hunger and cravings kind of start coming back. Then I have to go through the process myself with everybody that's going to be in this challenge. There's only 5 spots left in the challenge. If anybody still has not got into the group and you've signed up, please message me and let me know, and I'll make sure you get everything you need to get started tomorrow with everyone else. It's going to be very, very simple. As long as you have some bacon, some eggs, maybe ground beef, any of the keto or carnivore basics, you're able to start tomorrow, no problem. If anybody wants to join in on this, all you need to do is type keto down in the comments. You type the word keto, and I will personally message you back today with a link to get signed up. This is not a free challenge, though. This is a 30-day challenge, a boot camp, and it's more like how I used to do things when I first started coaching and doing group coaching back in 2016. I used to charge a similar price. I would do a 30-day boot camp at a time, get people fantastic results, and then I would run those after 2 or 3 weeks. I would run another one. That's basically what this one's going to be. It's a smaller group than I normally work with, and it's to take people step by step, getting them off of these kind of foods, these comfort foods, and into ketosis, and then continuing on to get fat adapted. When you are fat adapted, you're able to go longer between meals, no problem. You're able to tap into your body fat a lot more easily. You don't ever hit that wall where you're very hungry or starving. Cravings really go away. You start to get that mental clarity from increased ketones, and you're able to tap into your own body fat and see very consistent weight loss results. That's the goal of this challenge. It's made to be very simple, very fun, very easy. And like I said, I'm there to guide you guys through this every step of the way. I've been doing keto myself for 8 years. I'm going to bring these foods off the screen. It was more just to get people to stop and listen for a second. And, if you are still eating some of these foods, I'd highly recommend trying this out. I mean, what else are you going to do for the next 30 days other than watch the news and get stressed out about things that you cannot control? Right now, I cannot control the fact that I can't get a haircut, and that's okay. I'm going to focus on myself. I'm going to focus on my own health, my own weight loss journey, staying keto, and helping a lot of other people get to the same place. I feel like it's a really good use of the next 30 days. There's all kinds of things that we cannot control. We have very little control over right now with what's going on in the world. This is something you can control, right? You can control what goes into your mouth. I'm going to make it very affordable. I'm going to actually talk a lot about budget and doing keto on a budget. It can be done. I'm also going to talk a lot about having very simple, straightforward meals that come together in less than 5 minutes, because I think that's very important, having things that you can make fast. Because when you are hungry and when you do need something then and there, you don't want to wait an hour to have to cook a meal, and you're probably going to grab the most convenient thing that's sitting around. So I think that having a whole bunch of quick and easy keto options are very important. So that's going to be part of, what I'm doing here. Let me bring that text off the screen too. So again, if anybody is interested, you do want to join, type in the word keto and I will definitely get back to you. If anybody has any questions, you feel free to ask. I'll be on here for another couple minutes. And then I'll get everybody that joins up today. Like I said, there is 5 spots left. I'll get you in tonight and you can start tomorrow. So what happens is this is running inside a private Facebook group. And once you sign up, I get you into the group. You get your food list and your menu. There's also some videos up inside the group. I talk about electrolytes. I'm going to do a live stream in that group tonight. In about 2 hours, I'm going to do a live stream in there, answer everybody's questions, make sure everybody knows exactly what to do to get into ketosis and to get started tomorrow. Tomorrow, there's going to be a weigh-in day where you take your weight and you track your weight. I'm going to do the same. So I'm going to take my weight and I'm going to post it inside the group. There's also going to be a daily accountability post that goes up inside this group where you take a photo of the meals from the menu, and this is how you participate. This is how you keep yourself accountable. You take the photos of the meals that are on the menu and you show that you're actually following it. And if you do that, you'll definitely be in ketosis within about 3 or 4 days if you have nothing outside of the menu. And by the end of the 30 days, you'll definitely be fat adapted. You'll feel way more in control over your eating. You'll be off of the carbs and a lot of these addictive foods, like the ones I was just talking about that I've been having for the last few days. So I just see there's a question. So Daphne was saying, Dan, is there Does the group have a meeting before we start tomorrow? Yes. So I'm going to do a live stream inside this group, the 30-day boot camp, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So in 3 hours, actually. So in 3 hours from now, I'm going to do a live stream. And there is already a live stream up explaining how the program's running, all the details. So there's one up inside the group right now that you could watch, Daphne. And there's going to be another one in a few hours. All right. And Daphne says, if you haven't done one of Dan's camps before, it's well worth it. Thanks, Daphne. I appreciate it. I know you've done them before and you've done amazing. Okay. Katie said, I crave cake after long training days. I still haven't done it. Not sure I ever will. Yeah, so if you're still craving a lot of those carby foods, I really feel like, are you being strict keto? Or is this something where you're maybe not in ketosis? I feel like when you stick to the whole food, so that would be meats, eggs, seafood, non-starchy vegetables, you do a strict version of keto or carnivore, you really shouldn't really have cravings like that. You know, you should be craving fat, because we're transitioning from being a glucose burner over to being a fat burner where we burn fat for fuel. You actually should crave fat as your fuel source, once fat adapted. So, okay, guys, I am going to wrap this one up. I'm going to put this one up on Instagram. And again, type in the word keto, and I will message you right away with more information on how to get in and get signed up. And you can get started with the group and with myself as well. I'm doing this program. I'm keeping myself accountable. I'll be taking photos of my meals, posting them in this group right with everyone else. On day 3, when I'm getting back into ketosis and I kind of feel like crap, same as you guys, I'll be in there talking about electrolytes, making you feel good, getting rid of the keto flu. So again, I'll be doing this right every step of the way with you guys. Hope to see you inside. You know, it's a really good way to spend the next 30 days. I guarantee you're going to lose a bunch of weight. You're going to be in much better control over your eating, get off a lot of these junk foods. So hopefully the last 5 people get in tonight and we sell out on this program. And I'm really looking forward to the next 30 days. So take care, guys. And again, just type in the word keto and I will personally message you today and get you inside the challenge. Take care.